Sometimes I think we're all too worried about having the best of the best or the thing that we spent the most money on and that it has to be better than anything else in the world, right? Well, today we are doing a blind camera comparison between the Pro iPhone and the budget iPhone. And I'm using those air quotes very loosely because, well, we're talking about the iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone SE 2022, or the third generation iPhone SE. And we are doing a blind camera comparison for you, the audience, to see if you can differentiate between these two. Now, obviously we have some shortcomings on the SE, such as we don't have a telephoto lens and we do not have an ultra wide angle lens, but we're doing some comparisons here anyway. And I'm getting around that by actually digitally zooming using the main camera on the iPhone SE to be able to get to the same crop that the sensor is doing with the 3x telephoto lens on the iPhone 13 Pro. So it's gonna be interesting to see what you think, and I'd love to know which one you think is which phone. We have camera A and camera B, and without any further delay, let's get into it. As you can see here, we have one of those telephoto lens shots that I was talking about. So one of these is 3x optical zoom, and one of them is 3x digital zoom, and we have camera A and camera B here, and I'd love to know what you think is better as far as the quality goes, because sometimes quality is subjective. But we have camera A and camera B between these telephoto shots, so go ahead and let me know in the comments section. Next up, we're getting into your standard daylight photos, something that your parents or your grandma might take at the park. I was literally the grandma taking photos at the park today with these two devices. Now, we have camera A here and camera B, and well, the quality between these two in broad daylight, it's gonna be really, really hard to tell the difference, at least in my opinion. I mean, all of these photos look great. But again, as I mentioned, feel free to drop your opinions and your comments on which camera you think is better, camera A or camera B. Obviously, we can't really do any comparisons with the ultra wide lens, but I did a poll on Twitter and it seems like a lot of people do prefer having an ultra wide angle lens on there and less people prefer having a telephoto lens. So I don't know if that's your opinion. Let me know if you had to choose just one, telephoto or ultra wide on your smartphone, which one would you take? Obviously, there's going to be a big difference between these two cameras when it comes to low light photography, because the iPhone SE does not have any sort of night mode on it. But again, I wanna know which one you think is better, camera A or camera B, and even start throwing guesses down there as to which camera you think is which phone, because that's obviously going to be revealed here in a little bit at the end. So we've definitely went over a wide scope of things here from these two cameras, and now it's time for the big reveal in terms of which one might be which phone. But before I get into that, I do have one small tiny little plot twist here. And that's the fact that I shot this entire video on the 2022 iPhone SE. I have a little monitor connected so I can see myself, but this is the iPhone 13 Pro. That camera is the iPhone SE 2022. So, I mean, just let me know what you think about the video quality here, because honestly, I thought that it wasn't too bad. I was like actually kind of surprised by how well this thing hung in there when I'm shooting just a regular YouTube video. But that being said, here's the final verdict on everything. Here are your answers. I think that we all need to stop worrying about how much we paid for something, because would you rather have paid more money for something, or would you rather have something that's functional for exactly what you need it to do? And maybe the Pro model does that for you. Maybe exactly what it has is what you need. But I think that also for a lot of people, the budget iPhone, the iPhone SE 2022, definitely holds its own in a lot of categories, including the camera department. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. But I don't know, would you rather spend more money on something, or would you rather have something that's functional for what you needed to do? But I think that for a lot of people, you might be surprised at what a budget iPhone can do.